Hello folks, it is time for some more duelist.gging, and this time I thought I would dig up a deck that was not designed by me, but it's extremely cool. So this was made by my friend Rocksaint back in the day, way back in the day, and I had always sort of wondered if you could make Arcanyst Lionel work, right? We've played, a lot of us who've been around for a while will have played Owl Punch at some point in our lives. It's a fun deck, but it's not good, you know? So Rocksaint came out with this really cool deck that's about basically finding and recurring specific spells. There's a lot of different spells in the deck, and some Arcanysts that you wouldn't normally expect to see prioritized in the list. Specifically, this is the one time I saw Lawweaver do anything, if I remember correctly. Lawweaver, much maligned card that I think never used to be especially effective. But from what I remember, it was really good in this deck. This list specifically is taken from my deck tech, from my channel from back in the day, that was directly based on the list Rocksaint sent me, but I've tweaked it by putting in Aegis Barriers, which weren't in the original list. So I've trimmed. So his original design was had an extra Magnetize, an extra Sundrop, and an extra Martyrdom, and I've cut those for Aegis Barriers. Trimmed them down for Aegis Barriers, just because Aegis is so good in Arcanyst decks, and especially with Manaforger. So I'll just run through the list itself real quick. We have 3 full playsets of 2-drops: Aethermaster, Arcanyst Prophet, and Manaforger. These basically help us with consistency. Arcanyst Prophet gives us a little healing and cheap spell triggers. Aethermaster helps us dig for the cards we need. And Manaforger helps our cards be more efficient, helps us make big plays of, Owl Beast plus spell type thing. We have Alkaline Lawmaster and Alkaline Fugitive, again both 3 obs to recur spells. So once we've found the spell we actually need for the situation, we can get it back repeatedly, whether it's repeatedly martyrdoming their creatures, repeatedly beam shocking something to keep it locked down, even their general. We have Lawweaver as a way of doubling up on the situational cards when we want them, and just as some card advantage basically. This and Trinity Oath are the card draw spells in the deck, and Fugitive, I guess. And then of course we have Albi Sage because it's an Arcanyst deck, and Albi Sage is how you do anything. Over on the spell side, we have, really quick, Beam Shock, Aegis Barrier, Draining Wave, Magnetize, Sundrop Elixir, Tempest, Divine Bond, Martyrdom, Trinity Oath, and Aparian's Claim. Mostly cheap interactive spells with varying degrees of situationality. But going up to the full 3 copies of Trinity Oath and Aegis Barrier, because they are big workhorses. And that's it, basically. Let's give it a spin and see how it works. I wish there was a bigger character limit on the decks in duelist.gg, because I wanted to put Rocksaint is a genius in the character name, but it wouldn't let me. So Rocksaint, if you're watching this, keep it up, dude. Right, we've got the 1-2 combo of Aethermaster, Arcanyst Prophet, which is nice, I guess. Magnetize we probably don't need early on, but you can get tournament winning banners in duelist.gg. That's sweet. I kind of like all these cards, but they don't do too much. I think I'll cut this, and maybe I could just cut the Aethermaster, play this on 1, replace something. Yeah, I think I like that more. Oh wait, I only mulligan 2. I keep forgetting how it works. Right, I've got an Owl Beast Sage, so I think I'll just play this, ship the Aethermaster, pass. Oh, nice. So we can play Owl Beast Sage on a tile, Aegis Barrier, Beam Shock. It's a 4/8. My opponent's movement options are restricted, and they can't Blood of Eret. 10 out of 10. Building. How do I find out which building this is? Why can't I tell which building it is? I have no idea what the buildings are. I don't remember. Is that a bug? I swear last time my opponent played a biomimetic Hulk and it told me. Well, I think I can kill it anyway. At least I hope I can. Manaforger is pretty good. But for now, let's Owl Beast. Barrier it. I think I'm going to stun my opponent. It's just like an annoying thing to do. I have to kill this next turn, actually. I can't quite put together enough damage. I need 1 damage from somewhere. The buildings unstun when they transform. Okay, so my opponent has a beam shock. That's kind of cool, I guess. Righty. What is this? There's a 5/5 with blast. Is it that? Will it be able to attack immediately? I don't remember. I wish I remembered how any of this stuff worked. Oh god. I think I might beam shock it for science. Another Aegis Barrier is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, we're going to beam shock it for science. Or I could stun my opponent, actually. Again. Prevents them from getting psionic strike value. Do I stun this to see if it's still stunned? I don't remember if buildings can attack the turn after they come out. I think they can? Right? Because there was that whole thing with Gigaloth. Let's give it a go. And I'm just going to roll the Owl Beast, actually. I don't need to barrier this. So it comes out, it's a Simulacra Obelisk. When this minion is built, stop building another on a nearby space. Oh, that's completely different from what it was, huh? And it has summoned a Dervish immediately. And I have no idea what this is either. Holy moly. Okay. Well, this is very cool now, isn't it? You know what situational spell isn't in this deck? Sunbloom. Okay. It's an it's dead. Cool. Hacks. Okay. Well, I can kill this, that's good. And then hope I can kill that next turn, I guess. Lawweaver Aegis Barrier might be the line here. Let me get this next to my opponent. I'm going to take the center. Their BBS is on cooldown, so I can be aggressive here. Okay, I probably don't need a second Lawweaver. Oh, I guess replacing into spells doesn't count? Is that new? I swear that worked before. That's attacked already. Cool. Cool, so now is their Blood of Air turn, but they can't do anything. Because these are both have Shroud, or however you just were... Oh no, it's the same. It's in Duelist 2, they changed it. Yes, they cannot be targeted. Rhymes. My opponent's playing some spice, huh? Right, so I get to kill this building, which is good. Can I kill them if I draw second bond? Yeah, probably. Martyrdom. Well, martyrdoming this is quite convenient, I want to say. So let's do that. Because that way I get to hit them for a lot of damage. Wait, this is lethal? If I bond this, it gets to 11, 17. If I bond this, it gets to 17, 19. So either way, it's not lethal. What do you think? Given they have Aegis Barrier, my opponent probably can't kill them, so bonding them is perfectly fine. Bonding next to them is perfectly fine. But then there's also very little punishment for going all in, I assume. It will at least spread it out in case they find some way of interfering. I'm just going to run away from all this crap. This has 17 HP, so I'm quite happy to just put it in the way. What are they going to do about it? Double Trinity, that's nice. There are like 4 Brilliant Plumes in my deck. It'd be quite nice to draw. Cool, so either of these is lethal next turn. Okay. What'd you get? Icy. Fine. Nothing. Okay. Sonic Strike trade? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they have a Falkius or something. Yeah. Well, I'll do it. Okay, I have no idea what my opponent's deck was, but it looked cool. Sort of like... In Gauntlet, you play against decks where people just have like, will occasionally have a random legendary or whatever. And of course, you don't normally, you know, they aren't built with much sort of structure, but sometimes people have tried to build around their legendary. From the cards my opponent played, I have absolutely no idea what their deck was. As far as I'm aware, they just drafted it, you know. I'm really interested in seeing what they were actually trying to do. Like, is that a cost reducer in Vitruvian? Were they playing Wanderer and I didn't notice? No, because they would have just played that instead of Grounds. Excuse me. Is there a Dying Wish payoff in Vitruvian? I don't think there is there either, is there? Really interested in what they were doing. Oh, maybe they're just doing minion spam stuff, because all the cards they played made more minions. So it could have been like a could have been like a Portal Guardian thing, you know. Go immediate Darkfire Sacrifice, alright. Darkfire Sacrifice for Araras Prophet. That's a lot of cards that my opponent just committed. I almost want to just like Manaforger in the middle and kill it out of spite, but I don't think that's a particularly good idea. I'm going to place it somewhere where I can potentially trade with the Prophet, though. Maybe I do just do this, just kill that. I've got another one. Like, if this trades with a Demonic Lure or something, that's fine. But if they have Blood Tier Alchemist, it's a bit rough. No, I think I actually want to just take the center tile. I'll hold the Beam Shock, I guess, for the Owl Beast. Place one of these. Oh, I get my own Araras Prophet. That's probably better than martyrdoming theirs. Here is fine, because they already have on-board trades with this stuff. So if any of these live, I get to Owl Beast plus Beam Shock for big value. I will say my hand is quite bad. So if they come up here and trade, obviously I can kill this. It's kind of fine. Another arrow, okay. Okay. I will take both model tiles, thank you very much. I guess I'm just playing like... Playing this Ether Master, double replacing... This is like really all in. It's a bit awkward because my opponent already has... Like, my opponent made a card inefficient play on turn 1, but I've just done exactly the same thing back to them. So I'm hoping they don't have removal for this Owl Beast. So we replace this. And... Wait, why is this? Is this a 4-3 all the time now? I didn't even notice that. Place again. Okay, well there are some brilliant plumes in my deck. I'll just stun this. Get my buffs out. Okay, 4 cards on their side. Only 2 on mine. They can't Cacophonos BBS this turn. But they could do that next turn. Their own Owl Beast, okay. Yep, we can sack this. I have a Martyrdom, so it's not terrible. Oh no. Okay. I can kind of get behind this, what they're doing. I mean... Come on, give me some of those brilliant plumes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's start by casting this. Aegis Barrier. Hell yes. Let's go. Trinity Oath. Even better. Alright. Do this. Raw. Surround my opponent a little bit. Do I attack for 1? Yeah. Gotta start killing them somewhere. Okay, so that turn was sick as hell. Is the official designation, I believe. Okay. That's fine. Kind of promising that they did that before playing any minions. Arcanyst. I guess Cacophonos can still kill this even when it's untargetable. But doing nothing is pretty bad for them. I'm going to replace first because I want to draw these brilliant plumes. Excellent. They may as well take advantage of some healing here. Another Tempest, we don't really need that. More plumes, excellent. Do I need another Prophet here? Not really. Do I kill this? I think I'd rather hit them for 6. I think I will play this actually. Oh, Alcuin, hell yeah. Okay, this is going pretty well. Really well, I want to say. We're on the clock here. Right, they've got an Owl Beast. Dalek. My Ether Master has so much health that if it and this hit each other for several turns, I think my Lethal Master would still win. Right, I can magnetize this in for big damage. Tempest looks good here, actually, because it clears a lot of stuff out the way. Like it moves the Sarlacc, it bumps this down to 1 HP, so I can kill it with the Prophet. But maybe I should replace first. Actually, I don't actually need this barrier, right? I'll take it. Let's draw a card first. Divine Bond. Excellent. You, opponent, are deceased. Casual 28. Holy moly. Casual 28. Oh, I just realized I miscounted the Divine Bond. For some reason I thought it set the attack, not gave you bonus attack. It shows how little Duelist I've obviously been playing. Owing to the lack of Duelist. So I think last game I missed Lethal, right? Because if I put it on the Owl Beast, it would have been like 23 attack or something. I think it was Lethal. Yeah, no, that's actually 25 damage. Whoops. Okay. This is bad. I need a 2-drop, but any 2-drop is all good. They're playing some kind of quest. They're not playing Sarge, so it's presumably Wanderer. Cut one of these. I guess cut Trinity Oath. Okay, we got a 2-drop. We're all good. Everything is fine. Barrier Lawmaster is pretty good. This I have to stick in play, whereas this has an immediate effect, so I'll replace this. Nice. So next time we're doing Sage Barrier, ideally. Do I know which trial they have? I guess not. I guess I replace this. Oh, nice. There are some good cards. Why is everyone playing buildings? What on earth is going on? I can kill it next time with Draining Wave, though, so it's not too bad. Let's ship this. Oh, that also works. Guess I'll hold this. I'm gonna hold all these cards, actually. Let's see what I draw off the barrier. Yeah, we'll cut that. Okay, so I can kill this with Draining Wave, and I can go Draining Wave Lawmaster. If they play another building, I can go Draining Wave Martyrdom. For a big turn. Potentially take this Mana Tile with a Manaforger if they don't use it themselves, although I'm sure they will. So what's their trial? It must be Wanderer, right? Yeah, that's getting martyrdomed. Alright, so I can move here, Manaforger on the tile, go back up to 3 mana, Draining Wave attack, Martyrdom. Excellent. Or other way around, whatever. Positioning this here to A, take the center tile, and B, I was going to say play around Lightbender, but actually it doesn't. They can't Lightbender this anyway. So this must be Wanderer, right? Because we don't see any progress. What do they? Does the other one show progress? The other one doesn't show progress, does it? The one that relies on them getting to the other side of the board. Which I mean they might be doing, they're legging it. Also Guardian, yep. Oh, I don't have a good answer to that. That's a lot of obelisks, holy moly. What was the last spell I cast? It was Draining Wave. Or the last spell anyone cast was Draining Wave. So I can hit this with Draining Wave, which is good. I think we need to do that and then see what else I can potentially do. Let's put this here. Wave on this. Kill it. Barrier. The one with stats. Bond. Alright, this is not far off lethal. Both is nice. Okay, how do I get in damage without playing super hard into Portal Guardian Frenzy? Can't block my opponent from moving here and attacking a bunch of stuff. But can I prevent them from doing any relevant amount of damage? Probably, right? I guess they could have... The best they could do is like Cataclysmic Fault Ray, but I'm blocking some of that. I think we're fine. I think we let them do it. Like this is 13 HP and it has untargetable. And if they just play, I don't know if Sandswell Reader gets through Aegis Barrier, it might do. But if they Sandswell it, then that's their entire turn and they die to stuff. So I think we have this. Man, this deck is performing. I mean, obviously this game isn't over yet, but this deck is performing. I think it's because, like, compared to normal Owl Punch, it's a bit less all-in. Like, we're not playing Ironcliff Guardians or anything like that. And I think... Oh. It's not a bad card. 5 mana. You have 5 mana to give this... Well, what they need here is Divine Bond. No, that would be good for them. To be fair, even if they managed that, they would still die to the Manaforger. Like, if they kill all this stuff, they still just die to this. Alright, Inner Oasis, yeah, cool. So this is going to die. And then we're going to hit them for like... 1 million. Good night, friend. Wow. Basically, in all 3 of those games, I shoved a Hexproof Owlbeast in my opponent's face. They couldn't do anything about it, and then 2 turns later they just died to Divine Bond on a random creature. It was like a 115. Pretty good. Pretty good. I do think without Aegis Barrier, the games probably would have been more difficult. I don't know how much people are tuning their lists right now. Like, obviously we played against some weird fun stuff as opposed to like, here is eggs. But who knows? I think that wraps this video up. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Rocksaint for sending me your deck list 4 years ago. It's still sweet. Good job, dude. And before I go, there is a Duelist 2 network test happening. I think it starts on the October the 26th, 29th? End of this month anyway. And it actually runs till like the 12th of November, so it's a couple weeks. Longer than the previous 2. They've also announced there's going to be a Kickstarter. Which honestly, I respect that. It is kind of funny that, like, you know, the original Duelist, obviously they had a Kickstarter and then there was some controversy around it because not everything got fulfilled and stuff changed. And some of the design intent of Duelist 2 was to kind of go back to the start, go back to patch 1.60, before all the changes, before OneDraw, before all this stuff. and go from there. And I guess one of the things they've picked up from the original launch of Duelist is that it had a Kickstarter. I don't know if they're going to try and do rewards or anything this time. There's no details on the page. But it exists. And I think they'll be announcing more soon-ish. Yeah, the main thing is that there's another network test that's coming at the end of this month, running for a couple of weeks, and they are apparently, everyone will have all the cards again, but they're also giving people some amount of premium currency to buy like unlockable cosmetics with to test that out. You can't buy more cosmetics yet, and like I said, you have all the cards, so don't worry about that. But we'll get to see some of the monetization they have planned, I guess. I believe the cosmetics in OG Duelist never did anything. I don't know how. I did see them occasionally, but I feel like they weren't very popular. At least not enough to like float the game. I do wonder if they need to find something splashier. I had some thoughts about, maybe I should make a video about free-to-play monetization, because I had some thoughts about it the other day. But I'm interested to see, I mean, obviously it's a card game, so they'll just sell packs. That's like thing number one, but I hope there's like a good on-ramp for people to get into it. This is an unusual card game, and the vast majority of its player base aren't going to be new, I think. I say majority, yeah. There's probably not going to be that many new players compared to old Duelist players, I imagine. And so I think most of the people who are going to be playing used to have pretty robust collections. Like me, I used to have every card I wanted. I didn't own every single card, but at no point was I like, oh damn, I need this card and I can't have it. There was one time where not literally owning every card caused issues, which is for like ages I was searching for better 3-drops for Wanderer, and I missed a Ropsasaur for months because I didn't own it. At one point I was looking in the crafting menu, like, oh, this card exists, yeah. And it kicks ass. Play a Ropsasaur and Wanderer, folks. But, so, going back to the start doesn't appeal to me that much. But on the flip side, Duelist has a pretty good card pool for budget gameplay and for common. The commons are pretty deep, and if there's Gauntlet, I can always play that. So that wraps it up. Thank you everybody for watching. I will probably not have another Duelist.gg video before the network test comes out, but I will be looking to do some videos around then. Don't know exactly when, because the international is on. The Dota 2 International, so I'll be watching that, probably staying with some friends, got some plans around that weekend, so no promises as to the schedule, but I do intend to make some more videos then. So I'll catch you at the end of the month. Thanks everyone.